Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for clicking. It means a lot to you guys keep clicking. If you guys keep clicking, I'll keep making. And this has been pretty good pre-merge. I mean, it's kind of flying by. I mean, we think we have at the minimum one episode left. So this next episode in the pre-merge, we may have two, or this may be a swap, but we doubt it because we wouldn't really expect them to change formats for an odd to an even, considering that for the 41 and 42 were basically the exact same. I mean, come on, so I would assume it's the same format as far as no swaps go, but maybe there is. I mean, I really want a swap to come. I feel like what I mean, I'll just ask you guys, what do you guys think of a swap happening on this season, Scott?
Good, because we haven't had a swap since Winners at War, so it'd be nice to have one after 3 years.
What do you feel like who needs a swap right now?
Who needs a swap?
Sarah does.
Yeah. Sarah's in dire need of a swap. I feel like Sarah would luck Jeff up for a swap right now. Drop down all forward. Well, snorkeling is crazy. Yeah, so
slurping the gherkin.
Slurping is nuts. What the hell? That's crazy. Anyways, but yeah, so a swap I really do think is needed. Also, speaking of Sarah, can we please clarify what this in heritage advantage, how it works? Because I think we figured it out, right? Someone got the screenshot. I think it was Underdog in the past few days. Can you explain, Bitter, what the rules are for it?
So they play it before, right at the during the votes, right?
Right.
So it'd be a guess that there's going to be a lot of, I guess, advantages played. So they'd have to play it while they're voting, and then they would collect all the advantages that are played at that tribal.
Okay. And I'm confused. So you would still collect all the advantages. So if 3 idols was played, you would collect all of it.
Yes, I'm still pretty sure that's the way it works. Yeah.
Wow, that is still really OP. But I guess it's better that you have to guess it.
Yeah, if you have to guess it, it's very unlikely that it's also going to be an advantage.
But that's lame then, because what the whole point of advantage is you want it to be able to be epic when someone has shown skill, and then bad when someone messes it up. This is just one or the other. It's either really good or really bad, and it really has nothing to do with the skill or social game. It's just kind of a guessing game.
The advantage itself is not very flashy, because you play it and then you get the advantage next time.
Next round. It's I don't know. To me, it just seems really puny, but also overpowered. It's underpowered in the worst ways and overpowered in the worst ways. I'm not a big fan, but then again, we also have not seen it play out, I guess, yet. I don't know. I'm trying to stay open-minded, but it's just not that good. I don't know.
Imagine merge happens, Sarah plays it, because that's probably the best time you're going to get a chance of someone playing some advantage.
Right.
And then, say for some weird way, 3 people played their idols, and crazy tribal 3 idols are played, and then so next week Sarah just now has 3 idols. That'd be so.
That's just not that's just so hard to believe that that's actually how it works, because for her to have 3 idols, now she just is guaranteed to what? I mean, it's not finale night, but basically really close to that's just nuts to me.
Also, no one would know now, right? Because also it's anonymous, I guess.
Right, and that's why I'm saying she could play one every other round and then win some immunity challenges, and she's basically guaranteed final 5 off of her advantage. Just happen to find it.
Don't forget she's a woman too, so she probably won't even be targeted.
Right
after the merge.
After the merge, it's perfect. It's really perfect for her. I don't. Yeah, that's very, very, very confusing for me. I'm also really, really curious. As far as Carolyn, do we think she's going to use it correctly? Because she comes off as stupid and dumb, but she does seem to have at least some game in her. Do you guys feel maybe Jam can put her on the right track there, or do you think Carolyn will eventually play her idol incorrectly?
Well, she hasn't told. Did she tell Yam Yam she has it? I think she did, right?
I would just have to assume so, that they'll show us a flashback.
I think there might have been a scene where she told him, but I forget.
I'm sure by merge time she will have told Jam Jam, especially because they're so close.
Yeah, if she doesn't tell anybody she doesn't have it, I don't think she plays it correctly. If she has a partner who could help her play correctly, I think she would play correctly.
Okay. So. Yeah, I feel I agree. I think Carolyn has an element of just she has a decent gut reaction to things, but you can't always just go with your gut sometimes with the idol, because a lot of times it is more just strategy and logical. Let's get into our list here. Unlike some other Survivor powering podcasts, we go from worst to best, from 14 to 1. The people who aren't going to win, who are GOATs, who are going next, to our winner picks and jury threats and people who are never going. So, starting at 14, the person in the worst spot on this cast. I had the same as the previous week. I have Kane. I think Kane's in a horrible spot here. The only reason why I feel like Kane is below Sarah, because Sarah is also in a even probably worse spot, strategically. Kane has more leeway and more big threats, like for example, Brandon on his tribe, whereas in Sarah has like nobody. But at least Sarah and her tribe, their edits are all like really insulated. Like that whole tribe has great edits, so it feels like they won't really go again. The Orange tribe isn't as developed, meaning they can get picked off here pre-merge, and the edit really won't be affected at all. So I feel like Kane is in a worse spot, but obviously next I have Sarah at 13. Who do you guys have at the 14, 13, Scott?
Let me tell you, I got the same people, but flipped. I got Sarah at 15, and I said all you want. You can say, oh, well, the edit. The thing is, Sarah's tribe is much more weaker. Who's going to help them? Like
much
Carson.
Weaker.
Like Carson's going to be your savior in challenges? I think not.
Nope.
As we can see, the Orange tribe can actually do really well in these challenges. The last challenge did pretty well at. And so, I don't know. I just think I think that Sarah is more likely to go to Tribal than Kane, but I still think they're probably both the first option if they both go. I just think Sarah's more likely to go, so I have Sarah at 15, or not 15, at 14, and Kane at 13.
Bitter.
All right. Well, I went a little bit different route. I picked someone who I think has no chance of winning, but also not great in their tribe. I picked Josh at 14, just because
wow.
What we got from him, he's in an okay spot right now, so I could see him put him up a little bit higher, but what we got from is someone who seems like he has no idea what is going on his tribe. Like he fell for the fake Matt idol, right? He also, he seems like not to realize Danny kind of saved him, but he was like, I feel like he was willing to jump with Matt because he thought he had a fake idol, but it's really Danny pretending. I don't know. He just came off like a guy who has no situational awareness with the tribe, but he seems, I guess, fine because he is relatively strong, so you might need him. But
Go ahead. To me, I guess that my argument with Josh is I agree. Everything you say, I agree with, and I think that's why he should be in the middle of the pack, not at the bottom. He's not a 14. I think to put Sarah and Franny and Matt, above him is I think crazy. I mean, Josh clearly is not he has a giant target on his back when merge hits. I mean, I think we can all agree. But to say that he's in a worse spot right now than Jamie.
I agree what you're saying. I'm saying also, okay, so take those people that you just named. Also, if they were in a final three, I don't think Josh is winning against any of them.
I think Josh beats all of them.
Josh almost went home in that vote, right? So,
I mean, yeah, but I think it really wasn't because it was a 4-0 vote.
I know, but he was the other option, and I could see him being so bad at situational awareness that he would betray someone like Danny, who's actually in his best interest to work with, just because he has some wrong information. That's what he comes off to me as. I
agree that he didn't seem like the most in the No One Is tribe. I don't think he's 14th place in that bad in the No One Is tribe, because he's in a great spot on his tribe strategy wise with Danny and Heidi, and on top of that they have free pickings with a literal couple on their tribe. I think 14's a bit low. What's your 13?
At 13, I have Kane, just because. Well, first off, his whole "I'm a hero" thing just says I'm not winning this game.
Hell, you lose.
So either he's gonna end up being in a hero role, and that's what the edit is foreshadowing, or it's just look at this loser.
Look at this loser. You suck. Die. Anyway, so yeah, makes sense. Black people. Next, 12. 12. I have Franny. For the first time, I'm actually not putting Franny and Matt next to each other. I actually have Franny alone here, where she belongs. I feel like Franny, to me, the reason that she's not nearly as high as Matt is because Matt's edit's been so much more fleshed out. We've gotten so much more Matt content, and I get that could point towards, well, he's going soon, so they're trying to paint his story. But why? Because obviously one of these two is going to go probably a lot earlier than the other. That's kind of how couples work, both on Survivor and Big Brother. One person gets voted out, and the other one flies to the end, or at least close, right? So, I mean, if it's one or the other, I think it's really foreshadowing Franny going over Matt, because they've like continuously said like, Franny, like you're gonna get in trouble, to talking to Matt so much, like you guys are a couple, Franny, like be careful. It's always Franny. It's never them telling Matt. Also, Franny's clearly like the better player there, so that's also a bigger threat. I think overall Franny's in the worst spot between the two of them. They're obviously both in a horrible spot, but I do think Franny's worse off, and I think they would blindside Franny before they blindsided Matt. So I think
sexist.
Yes, exactly. Correct.
Yeah.
Number 12.
For me, I got Jamie.
No, for the imaginary motherfucker who goes second. Go ahead.
Well, there's another guy here.
Anyway, so go ahead.
Jamie.
Fair.
She's not good at the game. I mean, I get it. It's kind of hard not to fall for the idol
Trash
thing, but
yeah, I would have fell for it. So
I would have fell for it. I mean, it's kind of weird since it's kind of by the will. Like, I don't think they do that often, but like I would have fell for it too. But like the way they're editing her, they're giving her like the dumb person edit, even though like freaking everyone would have fallen for that. It's like with Matthew, it didn't feel like they were trying to make him look real stupid, but like Jamie kind of felt like they're editing her look stupid. So I don't know if she's really in there for a long run, and even if she is, she's going to be a goat at the end. So she's not winning the game.
When like
12.
When like Jamie was celebrating, like thinking Matt was her friend, like, oh my god, me and my ally found together. Like, bro, what are you saying? You sound so stupid, bro. Like, what are you like? You sound so dumb, bro.
Literally, anyone would have thought that though.
No,
right? Your number one ally finds an
I
idol
get
with
it.
you, and they're playing you. It's like, what the fuck?
I get it, but if she's successful in the game, there's no way that they give her that edit. They'll make up some excuse for it, right? Like for example, Matt. It was more shown that Danny was conniving and trying to hurt Matt's game, whereas in Jamie was just shown to be getting shat all over and just like, oh, like I control Jamie, and if she crosses me, then I'll just cross her because it's not a real idol. That's like what Gathu was shown to be saying. So I feel like
no, you're right. With the editing, definitely she's played as But wouldn't it be hilarious if it came down to like Jamie's so loyal to the Gathu that he's gonna go home and she's like, I'll play my idol for you. And he's like, oh shit.
Oh my god, bro, that'd be so funny.
That'd be great.
Oh my, honestly, and like Gathu could probably just lie and be like, hey, it is, and then like she'd get back and like watch the show and be like, what the fuck? Because like with like no like regular reunion, he would never have to face the repercussions like on air ever, like of lying to Jamie if like he just lied to her and said that, oh really, it's fake, oh my god, no.
Unless they connect notes and are like, yeah, these idols are fake, and
but like I don't know, maybe,
and then she sees him play his.
He can always say he found one at the merge, just like with under a bench or something. I don't know.
I assume Jamie probably plays hers if she's going out, so she's gonna find out it's fake.
I agree. I think if
I guess you don't know if she'll never know that he hit it.
I don't know
right?
though. I think if anything, Jamie would get voted out with her fake idol in her pocket. I think Matt is the one, and obviously Matt's getting kind of like a hero edit, so I feel like they might do it like oh no, like Matt, like he goes out this way. Like
really, I think he's a big knob out there.
No, but I'm saying like in the edit, he is one of the most positive figures as far as people who are getting glaringly positive edits.
Yeah. Please, if I ever get on Survivor, don't make my positive edit about how I have no girlfriends and
I know
I'm a
bitches,
loser.
no play, couldn't relate. Yeah, no, I mean it's just. I feel like Matt has been they really want, and I do think it's working like to an extent. Like he's more likable than people of his his archetype.
Asian.
Yes, exactly. Yep.
That's pretty messed up, Spencer.
But like the soy boy like Owen types of the past few seasons, I do think he's a more likable Owen. I just think that it's the spot he's in the game that's so bad. His edit is glaringly positive. Production obviously has some reason to give him a great edit, probably because he makes merge.
It's probably the showman's whole aspect.
But they're not getting Franny that same
yeah, but edit. I do think it's going to be Matt goes and Franny eventually is like the one that goes on. So she'll eventually have the bigger edit overall,
I think it's going to be clearly Matt that is staying later. But then again, it really is a toss up. Who knows?
Yeah.
My 12
is real quick. Lauren. I made this whole list and I forgot who she was. I looked like, who's Lauren?
She got knocked up twice. She has 2 kids. Single
I actually like her.
Yeah,
she's fine.
She's cool.
Yeah. But it's just
Then
like I
again,
completely forgot her name. So
I mean, don't like speak too soon. She might come out with some guy. Actually, being a single mother has shown me that the patriarchy, and some stupid shit
well,
like
she's
that.
gonna spit facts, and yeah, of course I'll. No, I'm
Ah,
just joking.
right.
But
Facts.
I think I think she's a normal person. She's just out there, and I don't think she's gonna win. And I
Yeah,
could easily see her getting voted out.
I think
you know?
I disagree. I think she has a really good chance to win because she's like, again, like the whole like family thing is like a big winner thing, not only in the edit but like specifically out there. Like people do respect that, because obviously like when you're out there, it's a very humanizing thing to see someone as a mother or a father. So I do
Unless
think
she betrays people.
it doesn't
People
matter.
hate the
she
mother
can
figure
always.
when she betrays you.
I think they hate it, but now in nowadays with the whole like feminist thing, they're like going to be like, the mother figure always gets hated. We should be different. We should change.
See, this is how it works, the woke stuff, right? So they'll
Yeah.
use it to fit whatever opinion they already had. So if they personally hate Lauren, they won't use that argument, right?
Right.
But if they like Lauren, they'll use that argument.
Well, then I guess it's just a question of will they hate Lauren or will they not hate Lauren? We'll
That's
just
true.
have to see. So we have 11. I got Brandon, but let's go Brandon. Brandon, to me, it's just like he's not in any immediate danger, and so I really can't say that he's in a big giant trouble like the bottom three in Kane, Sarah, and Franny. I think the clear difference is that between Brandon and every other person above him, we all know that Brandon is going to go home, like. And it could be early, later, but most likely in the first 2 or 3 votes of the post merge. It almost feels like a guarantee because he has such a giant target on his back on his own tribe. So imagine at a merge when there's 12, 13 people, he's going to have a giant X on his back, especially if the orange tribe keeps winning. Then it's just going to be like, oh, the big tribe, the big guy. It feels like the most easy choice for a big blindside at the merge, but we'll see.
Yeah, unless he Mike Holloways it somehow.
Right. Yeah. 11.
All the haters. Oh yeah. My 11. Okay.
What?
My 11 is Franny because she sucks, and I think that between her and Matt, she's gonna be the one that gets voted out first because people are like, "Oh my God, we hate Franny. She's stupid." And Matthew's just kind of like, "Oh, look at him.
He's also
is a loser and doesn't have a girlfriend, but you're supposed to feel bad for him, But yeah, Franny sucks. She's 12. 11. My bad. 11.
Okay, so 11 for me is Sarah. I just because I kind of like her spot a little bit in terms of if she does make it to a merge, she's a free agent. Everyone.
She's golden if she's at a merge. It's like she is guaranteed to go home.
Yeah, that's why she's at 11.
Right. What do you guys think of Jeff talking about how? Wait, what was it? His podcast this week, Sky. Did you watch it? Oh, you didn't watch it. Yeah, Jeff is crazy on his podcast because like he's like actually trying to hear the fans out, which is like cool of him. But at the same time, he picks them like the dumbest hot takes ever. Like you guys shouldn't do swaps anymore. Or, like blah blah. Like it's just so stupid. It's like
that's like it's been his MO though his whole life.
Yeah, he's like I just hate when like he's trying to act like he's hearing out the fan base, but he's really just hearing out some weirdo, like some outlier. Like the most of the fan base likes swaps. It's like the hourglass shit that we don't like. But of course,
this is what Jeff's doing. He's listening. He's looking for the person who also agrees with his stupid opinion, and he picks that person. Like every finale, he would always pull someone from the crowd. It just happens to have the same opinion that production has. It's like wow.
Right. Exactly. Well, because they ask him like, "What do you think of this?" And they're like, "Okay, can you say that for the show, please? Like, we'll pay you $10." Like,
I love it when women win. Oh wow! Okay. Wow, that's a crazy opinion. Wow, let's do that.
Like what? We don't care about that women. Like, anyways, yeah. So, I don't know. I feel like to an extent, Jeff is a little bit annoying, but I mean, he's I guess it's Jeff, whatever.
He used to be super awesome back in the day.
I know he was so cool back in the day, and now he's Jeff Probst. 11, Bitter.
I did 11, Ray.
Oh, bet that I have 10, Jamie. Jamie is nobody. She's worth nothing, and she's bad to player at Survivor. Next.
She's a woman, Spencer.
I didn't know. Actually, sorry, she's a queen. Yes, Queen Slay. Yeah. Anyway, so Sky, go ahead.
Huh? Oh.
10. Jesus Christ, you're the highest in the room, bro. You're in your own place, bro. Oh my lord.
At number 10, I got Heidi because I mean, we haven't seen anything from her. She thought she was a swing vote last episode, but she wasn't because everyone voted for the same person.
No, she
Yeah.
was. They all got together and said, Heidi, where do you want to vote? And then she
Guess
said,
what?
okay.
They probably wouldn't have listened to her. I wouldn't. Like, really, you're
Both
on Survivor?
sides sat down with her and said, where do you want to
Well,
go?
I kind of
And
get what
then-
Sky's saying. Like if they did pick an option that they didn't like, they probably wouldn't have went with it. You know?
Yeah,
There was
like,
only
you're
two
gonna let some
options.
girl named
If
Heidi
she
tell
if
you
she
what to do.
wanted to go Brandon, it wouldn't have mattered what Danny and Josh wanted.
Well,
because
she wouldn't have
she
voted
would
for
have
Well,
voted-
Brandon's not
because
on that
he's not on
tribe,
their
so-
tribe.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, not Brandon, but
Like
Josh.
Heidi, what are you
Josh.
smoking? Brandon's not on our tribe.
Yeah, no, Josh, the other
I
target,
mean, Dr. Joshua.
because
Oh, did you just mix up two black guys, Spencer?
yes, I did,
Oh,
and it was on purpose, and it was racially motivated. But yeah, no, it was clear that Heidi was in control of that vote. That doesn't mean that she's in control of the tribe, but that specific vote, she had the power for clearly.
I disagree.
It's fine.
I see your logic and your facts, and I'm going to disagree.
Whatever.
I like
if you
that.
put her high in your power rankings, then you're the one that's high. So, because
Okay, whatever you say, Mike. Whatever you
someone
say.
I would not.
Yeah, I was
someone
gonna say,
high is
I was
not
like, Spencer,
telling
you
what
have
to
the
do.
sound effect. You don't have to
What
make
do
it
you,
yourself.
what do you have? What do you mean? Like you should have go. Like, did I ask? That's the question of the day. Okay.
Yeah,
Anyways.
you did ask.
Okay, maybe I did, but who cares? Did I ask about asking? Okay. Anyway, so number 10, Bitter. Go.
Number
go,
10,
go.
I have Blankenship because he's
Okay.
he
Anyways,
fell for the fake idol.
okay.
He's also in an obvious showman. What it
I have Matt next too, so you're speaking for both of us.
Yeah, so that's where he is.
Yeah. Do you feel like Matt? So you think that Franny is making it farther than Matt?
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised either way which one
Why?
goes farther. What do you mean? I hear both arguments of Franny going farther or him going farther.
Why do you think that Franny could go
Because
farther?
Franny just has that bitch face. I know is not gonna go off my TV for a long time. you
Yeah,
know?
true.
I was
She's
like, this girl's gonna be here.
I could like totally see like her like going on a revenge arc. Like I'm a bad bitch. I'm gonna get revenge for taking out my boyfriend. Blah blah. And like that. Oh my god, it's gonna be so. I'm gonna throw up my mouth. Hold on, give me a sec. Yeah. So it's just nasty.
Yeah.
So hold on. That's like how I'm feeling about Franny and Matt right now. But number 9, I said it's Matt. Sky, go ahead.
Number 9, I got Dr. Joshua at number 9.
Fair.
I'm gonna say this.
I have Josh next, so you're also speaking for me.
Okay. I'm gonna say this. I kind of got blindsided last episode. Like I actually kind of thought up until she like played her shot in the dark, because when she played her shot in the dark, I was like, okay, she's going home. I actually thought Josh was gonna go home. I really did, because he got no edits. He just was there.
I did
kind
too.
Of in the background.
I did too, until I realized that Josh hasn't gotten his scene about like his cancer or whatever the hell he has. Like he has some sort of cancer thing.
He's
or
also
Who
yeah.
the hell cares?
I hope his scene's not about his cancer, by him being a little gay boy in Ohio.
something. I'm
gayness.
sure, but like
He
he's
conquered
definitely
cancer with AIDS.
getting that scene eventually. And until that comes, there's no way he's going home. So he basically just has like a permanent.
Cancer. So
He basically has like a permanent immunity idol until his sob story comes. So
I don't know about that.
we will just have to see. Number 9, Bitter, go.
Okay, so 9 I have Franny. So yeah, them right next to each other, because
Okay, fair.
I just don't see them at all, either them winning or being able to gain power at all. And I think Franny's the kind of player who needs to be in charge, so she's not going to get that power.
Fair.
Damn.
Number 8, I already said Josh. I just feel like Josh has more time before eventually his story's up. He's probably not the winner of the season, but his edit's been abysmal. But he's also clearly not like the next boot, or whatever. So yeah, we'll see. Number 8 for you, Sky.
I got Blankenship.
Matt. Okay, we've already talked about him at nauseum, so we can skip you because you're not important. Anyways, number 8, Bitter.
Wait, Matter or Sky?
Go, Bitter.
Okay,
now.
so 8. Okay, so 8 I have Jamie, because I think she's definitely not great at Survivor, but she's like that seems like a nice woman out there that you would like. And if she somehow got to the final 3 and you hated everyone in the final 3, you'd be like, okay, let's give it to Jamie.
Right. Plus, she got some personal content before she got played by Gav too. So, I mean, that's more than I can say for, I don't know, some rando like Lauren or something. I don't even know. Yeah, we'll see. It's 7 now.
Mhm.
Speaking of Lauren, I have Lauren at 7. Lauren, to me, again, she has a sound winner story. She has a winner's
Has
edit. Like
she?
it's okay.
What?
You know,
It's got a winner story.
it's a bit of a groan, a bit of a moan. You know, I don't know. You know, I'm feeling iffy on her winner's edit, but her
Oh, yeah.
story's there. She has the kids, so it's been built up, and she got that confessional in the first episode about them. So that's good for her winner's edit. She hasn't got much content though, so it does make you worry. But then again, I mean,
Yeah, who's her number one?
Right, exactly. Nobody. Like Molly was
Nobody
her number one,
cares.
right? Like come on, who are you? So, what really helped her, like at least I think, is that she didn't have to vote at that first tribal. It really takes the pressure off and it puts it all on Kane. If it was her, voting for Brandon and then Kane voting for Brandon, now it's like, oh, is it going to be Lauren who gets out next or Kane? But now it's just like, oh, Kane is completely screwed, and Lauren got off scot-free, even though Lauren campaigned harder than Kane ever did to get out Brandon. But it just worked out that way. That's why I guess the new meta is just not to vote at the first tribal if you're a swing vote. So yeah. That'd be funny if like someone doesn't vote because they like think that they're a swing vote and they just get blindsided like 5-0. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, but then they end up winning the shot in the dark.
And then they like come back and get at like hourglass twist on the beach. They like can smash it and bring the player back and send themselves home, and then they do it because the person who got sent home is black. It's all gonna happen. It's all gonna
That'd be
happen.
a great twist is that have kind of like that the hourglass kind of setup where you go onto the island, right? But
Yeah.
instead of the hourglass, it's every twist or advantage in Survivor history, and they get to pick one.
That would be crazy and so unfair, but also amazing TV and much better than watching like I don't know, like fucking I don't even know Josh's sob story about how he had his surgery when he was like 3 years old or something stupid like that. So we'll see. I at number 7 for you, Bitter.
Okay, so at 7, I got Heidi. Similar spot to Jamie, but she seems more like a loyal person who has a solid setup right now with Danny. So I see her going farther.
Wait, I never did my 7.
Oh, go.
Oh,
Yam Yam.
whoa, it's pretty low.
That's it. He's gay.
That is true.
Okay, Spencer's gone.
Spencer
Yam
hates
Yam.
when you bash the gays.
I think Yam Yam's kind of guaranteed merge because like I really gonna vote out Yam Yam like in that tribe where it's like Sarah, Carolyn, Carson. It's like Sarah goes, and if they happen to go again before, they just vote out Carson, right?
Yeah, and you're going to also take out either Carson for being the biggest threat, or you're going to take out Carolyn over Yam Yam for her unpredictability.
Yeah, so Yam Yam's safe. He'd be the swing vote in that scenario. So I think he's safe, but it's like, you really gonna pick Yam Yam?
Who goes farther, Yam Yam or Carolyn?
Carolyn.
It kind of spoils
Yam
my
Yam.
list, but Yam Yam, yeah.
I think it's Yam Yam.
Really?
Why do you
I
think,
just think
Carolyn goes farther?
Well, I don't really. It's kind of a weird question because it's like, I think they go out around the same time. Honestly, like I don't. I think Yam Yam basically guaranteed merge. You know what I'm saying? Like it's like, and
Fair.
I don't think Carolyn is because he's a swing vote. If they go to tribal with just Carson, Carolyn, and him, but it's like, with the way the edit's going, it's like who has a better chance to like win, I guess. Or like I don't know, make it far, and it's like Carolyn's. I don't really know. So.
I feel like Jam Jam is the idea that Carolyn could go pre-merge is silly. Obviously, she's not.
I mean, she's not. I'm pretending that hypothetical scenario.
It's not. It's not even like hypothetical. It's just like never like. Have you seen the woman? I mean, she's literally on the TV screen every like 8 seconds. So no way. But we'll see. Number 7 for Bitter, or did we already get that?
Yeah, I did it already, Heidi.
All right, number 6 for me is Carson. I had him a lot higher, but the more I think about it, the more he has really made a giant enemy in Sarah. And Sarah's edit is decent enough that she's not like someone that we can shrug off as, oh, well, like her opinion doesn't matter. Like she's gonna, it feels like she's like going to make merge. And if she makes merge, then Carson's screwed because now he has an enemy at the merge. And nowadays, nobody has like enemies at the merge. So if you have ops at the merge, you're completely screwed Especially in this new era where people are just trying to find a reason to vote someone out at the merge. So we'll see.
Opposite merge is crazy.
Number 6.
Me. Number
Really?
6 for me is Carson too. So
Hmm.
not much else I can say really. Just
Yeah.
it's Carson. Like,
I mean, he likes Harry Potter. I mean, come on, just like
he looks like
The dude compares himself to Harry Potter and like all these other like well-known attractive men on Twitter, and it's annoying as hell. It's like,
really?
don't take a photo of yourself and put it right next to another well-known, loved celebrity. Like, it's really embarrassing and cringe.
You look so dumb, right? Anyway, so yeah, number 6, Peter, go.
6. Okay, so I have Carolyn at 6. I do think she goes far based off her edit so far. But okay, so if she gets to the end now, I just don't see how she's gonna be likable enough to get voted to win.
real.
I feel like a jury like this would totally vote for Carolyn to win. Like this is a weird ass like these people are weird.
Eh,
Oh yeah, I mean yeah, they're weird.
They
But
can
even weird
totally
people
vote
hate
for-
other weird people.
True, but I
that's
feel like
true.
I-
Like, Kate Holmgren.
it doesn't mean that Carolyn cannot win in a jury vote. Like Carolyn against like one GOAT and one decent player, I think Carolyn could probably win that.
Well,
I
I don't think
definitely-
Carolyn's getting in with a bunch of goats. I think she's gonna get in with like probably like a Yam Yam.
I don't think Carolyn's gonna get in at all.
True. I mean, yeah. See, I don't either, but I think if she did get to the end, I feel like just with this edit and with like the fact she's not absolutely got off the game, like I do think that she'd probably win.
It's
But
be
then
too
again-
obvious for her to win.
Right, exactly. Yeah, but then again, it's so obvious. Like there's no
Well,
Because
way.
like the first person they ever showed, you know, it's like
Right.
her doing the conversion. I'm like, nah.
Who's Carolyn's alliance, right? So like, the people
Yam
she's
Yam.
aligned with are people who are I think would win over her, and she also
Real.
she seems like a person. If her alliance gets broken up somehow, she does not
But
work
she's
as
also
a
aligned
free
with
agent.
threats, though. Like Yam Yam is a threat.
Okay, I
Majority
guess if they all got voted out and
Oh,
she
Yam Yam.
somehow just got
Just kidding.
lasted in
That's
there.
usually how it goes on Survivor.
But then
no?
the person who's voting out these big threats is going to become also a big threat, right?
Ask what's his face Jesse and not Eric. What the fuck is his name? No, Jesse. Ask Jesse how that worked out. He voted out all of trying to think Gabler's ops, and then Gabler he didn't blindside him, but Gabler beats him in fire.
Well,
You
that's
don't
just his
have to-
fault for voting out Cody, who wouldn't have.
Yeah,
been-
you shouldn't have voted out Cody. No.
You don't think someone's gonna make a mistake like that on this season?
L-Mans. I don't know what anyone's
Uh,
gonna do.
So what? It'd be like Carson voting out Yam Yam. That's what. Be
Yeah,
a similar
right.
scenario.
Yeah.
But then if that happened, I guess then get Carson gets voted out. I
Right.
guess then Carolyn could
Like
win like that.
stuff like that happens all the time where there's just one person standing from an alliance and that person happens to be very, very likable. Happens all the time. I think Bob is the perfect example of this, where he just happened to be in the right alliance and just got all of his alliance members to vote with him. Obviously,
Yeah.
a very, very different scenario, a very,
Yeah.
very different era. But I feel like the example itself does kind of speak for itself. So
I
we'll
think
see.
the biggest flaw with Carolyn is that if she has to like create a new group of people, she seems I would think come off very untrustworthy and unpredictable that you
True,
wouldn't want to work
true.
with her.
I
And the only
think
people who would
she
want to work with her
definitely
are people
does-
she already has trust with from the
she
beginning.
definitely has to rely on Jam and kind of Carson, but really just Jam mainly.
Yeah, I think
unless
without
she-
Yam Yam, she's screwed.
But I do think Jam is here to stay for a very, very long time. So
Yeah, I
I
agree.
think
That's
it's
why
going
I have her
to-
high up. You know,
Right. I actually have her at 5. So I mean, we kind of just discussed it. So yeah, 5. Sky now. Where else?
My
Wherever.
5 is Carolyn. We just,
Oh my God,
I
how-
oh, we all
voted
have her
for
around the
her.
same spot.
Number 5 for Bitter Juror.
Okay, 4. I have Yam Yam.
Okay, fair.
He seems the most. He seems like he'd be a great free agent too if his tribe got broken up, his alliance. I feel like he'd be someone you'd go to like, yeah, let's just grab Yam Yam for this vote. He's a number.
Wait, did you say
trustworthy.
Did you say number 4?
Yeah, 4.
I
for
said
4.
5.
Oh shit.
You cut.
Oh,
Oh,
just
anyways.
spoiled
Wait,
the
whoa.
ranking.
What? Yeah. Anyways,
Well,
go
speaking of that, my number 5 is Gathio.
ahead. Ooh.
Ooh, kind of spicy.
Dang, pretty low. Pretty low for the Gathio. Okay.
I don't think it's low. I think he's
Gathio,
he's doing
yeah.
flashy things, but it's flashy things that aren't good for your game.
Probably, yeah.
Climbing a
Agreed.
rock, flashy, not good for your game. Giving your number one ally a fake idol, and I don't know. I will have to
Yeah.
let that play out. I don't think that's great for your game. But
I get it, but it's For me, the reason why it's still impressive with Gathu, it's almost like a proof of concept. There's like this idea that like before you like try laws at the federal level, you like try them at state level. Gathu's proven that he can play a tribe completely like around on itself and be in control. And you do have to give that some note when looking at where he's going to be when merge starts, if he can keep his threat level down, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Like him being active is always a good sign for a player, just like constantly coming up with ideas. But when you compare him to someone like, okay, it's like Tony, right? There's always a method to his madness. I think Gathu's getting caught up in just madness.
But was there really a method to like doing llama talk with like?
Well, that wasn't really that wasn't a real play, right? He's just talking to the camera. That's not like or like even making fun of her. That wasn't a strategy though. He was just making fun of her.
Right.
I'm talking about when he does like the fake idols or like when he does the spy shack. It's all for a purpose. It's not just like I'm just gonna do it because of doing it. Like I don't think Tony would ever like let me give my number one ally a fake idol and not tell him.
I get it, but like Tony has also done silly things, so I don't think that comparison necessarily is the most sound in the world.
Silly,
but I do get what you mean. Also, I don't know why we're comparing Gathu to Tony. He's like
I'm just talking about because that's a Tony type move, right? Hiding a fake idol.
Right. Yeah, it is. But I think to an extent, it's very, very clear that Danny did it more effectively, and that's why Danny's like, and I'm guessing the top 3 for all of us because Danny is just he's clearly executed that much better than Gathu has. So yeah, we'll see. Yeah. Number 4, I have Heidi. I don't know how she got this high, but for me, I just the reason is because she clearly seems to be in control, not of her tribe, but of her own like game at this point. Like she's not at least like GOAT, like which is impressive for an older woman on a season like this. On top of that, she's a woman, so that always helps with her final travel chances. You saw what?
Latinx.
Latin X. Better get it right. You're gonna get canceled. To me, she's shown that unlike someone who we thought was gonna be very, very similar to her and Jamie, like both just passive mom archetypes, she's much better at the game than Jamie, and I do think she made the right choice here for her own game to get out Claire. Claire was an op to her, and I do think that Claire was the better choice to get out. Josh is just one extra person in her alliance at the merge, and one extra meat shield and blindside candidate to save her. So I do think she really plays this round well. As far as her long term viability in the game, I don't really see it, and so that is why she isn't in top 3, but she's in a great spot right now, which is good enough. So
I mean, I could like in a good perfect situation, I could see her, Heidi, and Danny being kind of like a poor man's Malcolm and Denise type thing.
Right. Yep. But like obviously a very, very poor like homeless man's like version of that. Obviously, we'll see. 4. Sky.
My 4 is Lauren, because I forgot about her.
You are so good at podcasting.
Yeah, you forgot about her until number 4.
Yeah, I forgot about her until number 4, and I was like, yeah, but actually, here I can give a good reason on spot. Okay, like if someone were to go home on her tribe, right, it's not going to be her, probably.
Right.
Right.
And there's like a few people that we all think are guaranteed merge. You have like Carolyn, you have Yam Yam, you have Lauren. And
I want to say Lauren's guaranteed merge.
Well, I would. So, and then
maybe not
let's
Lauren,
say she gets to merge, right? Are you really going to put out Lauren at merge?
Not at merge, really? Yeah.
Okay. Carolyn, Yam Yam, Carson. I think Lauren, and I also think one person from the Matt and Franny alliance will make it. Everybody else pretty much has some chance. Even like Danny has some chance of getting a massive blindside put on him, like before the merge. But these people are 1000% guaranteed. Gathu, like these are people that will make post merge. So we'll see.
See, I think Lauren's very similar to Sarah, just in a little better spot right now. But I also think Sarah would have a
better spot.
I think Sarah has a better spot at merge. So
correct, but right now Sarah could easily go home in the blink of an eye, and it would take 0 work. Then obviously, it feels too obvious to be true, but then again, it could just be true. So we'll see. Number 3 we're on right now, or is it 4 for you, Bitter?
Yeah, I said mine though. Yam Yam.
Yep.
I just think he's a guy, even if he does lose his majority alliance right now with Carson and Carolyn, seems like a guy who could hop in with another group and seem trustworthy, and you would trust him. And his
Yeah.
only downside would be this guy seems too likable. We can't take him to the end.
Which
Nice.
like can always be counteracted by idols or just like winning in a immunity challenge at the right.
I don't think
spot,
he's
so.
winning immunity challenges.
I get it. I get it. I mean,
But,
obviously,
Did you see how he slid down the slide that one time? But
Bro, I
but
had
I-
a piece of his ass like torn off his body after that, bro.
I will say, like Yam Yam, I don't think he's super great at the game. Like he's good. He's fine, you know.
Right.
So
right.
that
He's
also
like-
kind of helps him is not having a big threat on him because he's not
I mean, if
a
like
crazy mastermind.
people like Erica and Marianne, and I know I'm gonna hurt some feelings in my own communities, but Gabler can win with their levels of strategy. You really don't need to be a mastermind to win the game. You just need to be in the right place at the
bro.
right time with the right people. That's it.
Hey, bro, don't disrespect the big Gabe like that.
You
Never
can say the
again.
big gay.
The big gay, what?
The big
Yo,
That's what I thought he was gonna
what?
say. I don't know.
What do you mean by that? What do you
Because
mean by
Yam
that?
Yam's the big gay.
Oh, actually, that reminds me. Sky, we are definitely doing thumbnails on a video about Nick because Nick is getting canceled right now. On Twitter, so we're definitely gonna talk about why Nick Wilson is getting canceled on Survivor 44. Wait, no, actually, from the wrong season. English is too hard. Anyways, 3. I got Yam Yam. I mean, I agree. I agree with, like literally everything you just said. Yam Yam is clearly in a great spot, but he's not that great at the game. Whereas the top 2 for me, in no specific order, Gathi and Massa, they're clearly like very good at the game, in some capacity. So we'll see.
Okay.
Now, my number 3, y'all might not like this. I don't care. I got Gathi at 3. Here's the thing, right? Like y'all have said it before, like, you know, he's the way he's playing the game good, but like I think he's also kind of putting a target on his back by doing some of the things that he does. You know, I know it was kind of like you're not thinking about it, but the whole like, oh, I do these challenges every single day, you know, at my house, and it's like people are gonna be like, I don't know
Yeah.
that dude. Or doing
Not a
the
good
fake
look.
idol for like kind of no reason. Like I get it, but it's like, do you really need to do it? Like I don't know. So. And he also, his arm's still kind of hurt. I don't think he's going to go home pre-merge because his arm hurts still, but it might get in the way of doing challenges by himself. It continues to hurt throughout the post-merge. I still think he's in a really good shot. I mean, I have it number 3, you know, but
Right.
there's some questionable things about his game.
I don't have a problem with 3. I have him at where I have him, but I mean 3 is fine. You know?
Yay.
Yeah. Would you guys say maybe? I know, like, if you're out there, right, you just want to get out there and make that move of hiding the fake idol. But I think it would have been better to wait till merge if you make the merge to hide a fake idol to people you know you
Smart.
don't trust.
Smart. Right, because then someone may like start playing with a bigger ego
Yeah.
than they really can. Because like that's the thing. At the merge, like a fake idol would really like you'd have no idea who got it, right? I mean, unless you were just camping out there. So it's more just to like put paranoia into the game and just
Imagine-
put one extra variable.
Imagine when like just having the big cojones, right? And you wait till final 6 to hide that fake idol,
Oh my god!
because then you're very well going to know who probably finds it, and then a lot of the power goes to you now of knowledge. and
that
other
that
things.
would be cool if they like got like the big threat to find it, and then the big threat didn't even try in the challenge because
Yep.
they like found the idol.
'Cause I just
would
don't
be
see why
genius.
hiding it right away gets you anything. It's not like
I think,
Gaffney's like on the outs
it
right
really
now or
really
something.
worked for Massa. I don't think it made sense to hide it for Gathew.
I think it does. I think Danny's explanation works a little bit better because he is saying, I want to get his, like, he has a method, right? His method is, I want to make sure no one thinks I have the idol on this tribe. So I'm
And
gonna
also
throw the
he
shade
and
on
also put tons of shade on Matt, not only in their tribe, but if Matt makes post merge at post merge because he has an idol, because it's obviously gonna get out to people and stuff like that. So we'll see.
I mean, and also you got to think Gaffney's got the excuse of, yeah, we played our idol on our tribe. None of us have it because it got played already
Right,
Mhm.
right, true.
with
true.
Brandon. But
Yeah. You will just have to see. We have number 3 for you, Bitter, or are we
Yes.
at 1? 1 and 2?
3. Well, that should Sky say is 1 and 2?
Wait, you said you're 3, right?
No, I
Yeah.
haven't.
Oh, go ahead.
Wait,
Okay,
so
I don't. I thought Spencer did his 1 and 2.
no, silly Billy.
Did you?
What? Anyways, go ahead.
Never mind. I'm confused. All right. So my 3 is Carson. I feel like he's probably going to be considered the biggest threat on the season. I think the people in the season are going to realize him as the biggest threat, and he's not going to make it to the end.
He's like he's one of those guys like everybody sees it. He's clearly like the Christian like 2.0 like the type of character, and those are the
just vote out the
huge
nerd.
threats.
If you're ever on Survivor, vote out the nerd.
It really is the easiest blindside because like everyone can agree he is going to win the game and take like Cochran ruined it for every other nerd on Survivor ever because it showed like you just take over the whole game. It's easy.
Yeah,
And
nerds
just,
on
like-
like the old seasons. You know, I mean, I would still vote them out because they're pathetic and useless. You know, like
Real.
Ryan Shoulders on like Pearl Islands. That was your nerd, right?
Ryan Shoulders.
Either your nerd's
oh.
going to be useless in challenges for you, or he's going to be like mastermind.
Skinny Ryan is what they called him, bro.
Ryan Shoulders is such
Imagine
a pathetic
like-
last name.
like imagine back then there like was like a fat girl named Amy and they were like Fat Amy was her name. Like oh my god.
Oh man,
bro.
but
That'd
they
be
didn't cast fat people back then.
Well, true.
Fat
true.
Amy.
Whereas now, but like, because the guy's name was Skinny Ryan. I mean, nowadays they'd be like, that is so offensive to my malnutrition. Oh my god, and like malnutrition.
Nutrition?
Yeah, from
Malnutrition.
Cagayan. But yeah, she called herself Mal. Oh no, sorry, it was Lindsay. I think her arch nemesis who called her malnutrition. Nowadays she'd be shamed so much. Oh. I just miss the good old
I
days.
miss
when
the
I
old
wasn't
name
even-
calling.
Yeah.
It's the
Back in
good
the day
old
when you
days.
you could like at least respectfully hate somebody, like hate their guts completely.
I miss
and-
when you
and
could
not
like
be
vote
canceled.
someone out like Skinny Ryan, and they'd be like, "Why'd you vote him out?" And I'd be like, "Dude, it's Skinny Ryan."
It's
And
Skinny
everyone's like,
Ryan.
oh yeah,
Come on.
right.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
of course.
I mean, it's like you're really gonna let him get in the getting come. What are
You got
doing?
Chad Rhino over here who fights a pelican, and you got Skinny Ryan over here. Like, who are you gonna vote out?
Yeah, I mean, well, like Rhino was like so quiet on that season. It's crazy too.
He's like a great number one ally, Rhino.
Yeah, he's perfect. He didn't say a word. He was super loyal, and then he goes home down with the ship. Like, come on now,
Yeah.
come on. Number 1 and 2, right?
Yep.
All right. I've talked about them kind of back and forth, so it's kind of fitting that they're my 1 and 2. I got Gathu and Massa. The reason I have Massa at 1 is it's very, very simple. Massa plays the fake idol thing much better than Gathu. It's very, very simple too with this. Massa does it with his enemy. Gathu does it with his friend. It makes zero sense. Absolutely zero sense. And this is Gathu's number 1 too. It makes no sense that he would give it to his number 1 ally. It's much better what Massa did because now, even if Matt can slither his way to the merge, he's going to go home eventually because he has that giant target on his back from having a quote unquote idol. And so I just feel like it really works for Massa here. And it's one of the better ways to use it. I'm sure there was maybe a slightly more efficient way to do it, but I really do think this is one of, if not the best ways that he could have played this fake idol. Gathu, on the other hand, he just has to hope that it doesn't tear his whole game apart. So we'll see.
You know what'd be better move for Gathu is waiting to like he thinks he's on the outs, right? And then he's like, okay, say Brandon's gonna like he's like the guy calling the shot, and they're gonna vote out Gathu, and Gathu's like,
Right.
okay, Brandon, I'll give you my idol that I found if you keep me around. And gives him the fake idol.
Smart. Or if he could just bluff the idol and be like, hey, I have an idol. Like, what the fuck? Like, I have an idol. That's it. Period.
Yeah, but
Done.
since he has a real one, he can bluff it with that one.
True. Wait, he has. Oh, he does have a real one. Yeah. Facts. You're right. Yeah.
He's a real one.
You're right. I mean, I feel like Gathu is like definitely not winning the game. He's like see, that's the thing. Like he's peaked too early, whereas in Massa has peaked early. Massa feels like he could just arc the entire season and just peak the entire season. Like Gathu, it doesn't feel like he's going to keep peaking. Eventually, he's going to have a trough. It's.
I feel like we're getting
not
the
gonna be
greatest hits of Gathu already, and like Danny's
Right.
just like revving up. He's just getting
right.
like
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sky, top 1 and 2.
Okay, I agree with a lot of things you say about Danny. You know, the way he played the idol and stuff, way better than what Gathu did.
Right.
So I'm at number 2.
Oh wow.
And then number 1, it's Brandon.
Oh my god.
Wait, who was your number
You
2?
should be ashamed of yourself.
Danny.
You should be what is
Yeah, Sky, what is that? That is off. That is awful. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
I couldn't
That's
imagine
stinky,
anyone
bro.
putting Brandon at 1. and Danny at
Brandon, what are you doing?
Hey, bro, y'all laugh when Underdog put
what are you doing?
Gabler at 1, but look where he's at now.
That's probably like the most embarrassing ranking I've ever seen.
Brandon.
Brandon at 1 and Danny at 2.
Yes.
Oh no, we
Yes.
don't know Goofy at. Oh,
Y'all laughing now, but just you wait. Just wait.
What
You're
last
laughing
one?
now,
Hold
but
on, hold on.
Mhm.
All right. I'll give it a rest. But yeah, no, I know that's very silly. That's very silly.
It's not silly at all. I can
It's
give
pretty
you
silly, this guy.
a reason as to why he's at number
you
one.
gotta have some self-respect, man. It's Brandon at number 1. You're basically hog riding him to the store and then
I
back.
am.
Come on, bro. Come on. You are. You're
Stop
admitting-
agreeing to hog riding,
What
guy.
the
It's the second
hell,
time
bro?
you've done.
He said, "I am getting my cheeks clapped by Brandon." That's
my God.
crazy. Me,
Bro, y'all just
personally-
don't see the vision yet. Y'all just don't see the vision yet. All right.
Hold on. I actually have it up.
I love when Spencer does the sound himself.
I'm just so used to in school having to do it myself, and so it's nice to have it like right here, ready to go. Yeah. So
y'all don't see the vision yet. All right, like y'all just don't see the vision. Brandon's a mastermind at this game,
hold
and
on.
he's a badass and a mastermind at this game.
Okay, last time. Okay,
Mhm.
so in conclusion, you're stupid. There's no argument that needs to be made against you, and die.
You'll see. You'll see.
Die.
You'll
Anyways,
see.
love you. So anyways, yeah. Bitter. Go ahead. Top 1.
All right, so yeah, Sky, that was pathetic. So my
What? You're pathetic.
my number 2 is Danny, and my number 1's Brandon as well.
Fair. Oh yeah, 100%.
It is.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That's why I was
Who
making
has
fun of
Brandon?
him.
Why? Well, why?
I have the
why,
same 1 and
why
2.
Brandon? Why Brandon?
I mean, there's no logic to this madness, but you know, this is pure. I'm living in pure madness right now. This is my.
I'm on a podcast.
I'm gaff you in
with a
this.
bunch of goofy ass motherfuckers, bro. Oh my god.
You just don't see the vision yet, Spencer.
Yeah, like I will give you that Brandon is the only one to kind of get a sad backstory, so he's probably gonna go out pretty soon.
No, he's not. He's winning the game.
I got motherfuckers on my team that think Brandon's going soon, bro. Oh my!
Didn't you have Brandon at 11? That's so disrespectful.
I
Yeah,
did.
it's
I
very
did.
disrespectful,
I read at 11 because that's where he belongs at 11.
Whoa.
Are you saying a
Try
black
to
man
put the
below?
back of the ranking.
Yep, sure did. Back of the bus. Anyways.
Oh, I didn't say anything about bus. That's
Bus. Yep, bus. That's right. Yeah.
Bus? We all know she lied about that, bro.
Friendly fire on.
Name one bad thing about Brandon, but you can't.
Everything.
No.
Yeah.
I said one thing. You can't say everything.
Spoken like a true liberal. That's right. Yeah, that's right.
See,
Yeah,
he's using these.
I'm just speaking my truth right now. And Brandon, you know, he's a
Guys, I'm
he's a
speaking
true
my
dog.
truth. I need to respect that. Like, shut the fuck up. There's only one truth. Like, your truth is not.
Yeah, and the
none
one
is-
truth is that Brandon's winning the game.
Brandon is the one truth. Yeah.
hold on.
Mhm.
There we go. I love life. All right. Wow, that's a horrible picture. Guys, anything else to cover in the season, or are we going to the universes?
On this season, no, season's pretty bad.
Fantastic. What? Yo, anyways, guys,
Not
what's
getting
going over there
into
in the
this.
Skylander universe?
The universe. Probably new video out Sunday. Not
Ooh,
not like
check it
not
out.
this Sunday because this Sunday is currently happening right now.
Right.
But,
It's literally happening. It's 9 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like next Sunday, and then I think I should have a Surviving episode out on Monday or Tuesday. So
Okay. Bitter.
Yeah, I'm looking into this Nick stuff right now, so I might have something on that.
You should definitely
Ooh.
make a video on that because everyone's so angry that you would totally get so many like libtards like click on the video thinking that it's like, oh my god, thankfully someone has reported on this horrible situation with Nick, and it's like you like based.
Should I bait them
Please.
and bait them?
No,
Make it
no,
look like I'm
you-
canceling Nick.
Like Nick just got canceled. Actually, that's actually my title.
Oh, that's
Actually,
your title.
yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
yeah.
go. Most problematic survivor gets canceled.
Oh my yeah. So problematic. He doesn't want kids to chop their own peepees off. Anyways, guys,
yeah.
none of this happens without you guys. Without you guys, this is just a bunch of weird guys speaking to weird microphones. So we will see you guys on the live show on Wednesday after the episode ends. But before that, of course, daily content continues. If that's what I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.